have a violinist there? I'm so excited.
We do have a violinist here.
Okay.
So I'm at Lovito Center today, which is in West Boca Raton. We are about ready to have lunch. Okay, but Lucinda, who is one of our participants, has decided that she is going to play for us. Let me see if I can turn this around. Oh, I see here. Lucinda is.
Dan, let me ask you a question. You can see me and you can see Kim, and it's okay, right? Whether I
You're ready?
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. You start whenever.
You will not screw up. Go ahead and play a song for us, Lucinda.
Well, let me see. Oops. Oh, this should do it.
Can't believe it.
That was great. Wonderful, Lucinda. So, like I said, they're getting ready to have lunch. So we have them sitting outside.
Right.
They're all sitting outside. We have them social distance while they're waiting for their lunch. Normally, they will all have their masks on. This facility is a kosher-only facility. So the food that comes in here, of course, from our caterers, from a kosher caterer, and in the nice fresh air that we have right now, and enjoy their lunch. And then, of course, the facility is huge. So after lunch, or if it starts to rain, because it may get cloudy out, we'll go back in. But I thought this would be a treat for us to be at this site today.
Very. And is this someplace that you do take people, or is this unusual?
No, this is our West Boca Raton daycare.
I see. Okay, I understand. Yeah. This is lovely.
Isn't it?
Yes. And do
everyone enjoying it?
Do people usually sit outside? Or
in this sort of weather, yes. So in the summertime, of course, we don't come out here that often because it's 100 degrees. But definitely this time of year, when between possibly can.
Okay, this is terrific. So now how many people, and you bus these people here? That's what you usually do, right?
Some of them are bussed in, some of them their caregivers bring them. The others, some will take Palm Tran.
Huh?
If they're coming from an area where we don't participate in service. But yeah, they come every day. They participate. We're open from 7 to 6, and they have their activities all day long.
Now, can you get that violinist on again to see her? I know she's playing. Can we see her again? I see.
Lucinda, your lunch is here.
Lucinda? Oh, what?
Oh, let her play. She can eat later. It's so good.
I'll do a little more. But, anyway, this is not really hard music, you know. It's just, I mean, some of this stuff that they make you do, it's like holy shit. I mean.
Kim,
Yes.
can I ask you a question? Can we interview her at all?
Sure.
Because
Lucinda.
she's quite accomplished. She must have been with a big orchestra at some point in her life.
Lucinda.
No, I wasn't. I was
Listen, she wants to ask you. Go ahead.
No, I was at, there was, they had this special thing for people who weren't full, you know, for the Chicago Symphony, but
Uh-huh.
we played some hard stuff with them,
Mhm.
you know, and I loved all the music, you know.
You're
But-
very good. You know, you're very good. And so were you
Oh, you're
ever
very
in,
kind.
so you were in an actual symphony, even though it may not have been
No,
the
it wasn't
Chicago
a-
Symphony, but
No, it was for the people who did try out for the Chicago Symphony, and I would have not gotten in there, you know, because there are so many people that play a whole lot better than me, you know.
well, you're pretty good.
Well,
You know,
I love the violin.
I have to tell you, so how long have you been playing? How did you learn to play the
started when
violin?
I was 10 years old, and then what happened is I was also I remember it when I was 10 years old. It was there was a tremendous amount of homework they were giving us every day. It took hours and hours to do it, you know, and I practiced real hard. And then my mother she said, I might take the violin away from you and there'll be nothing you can do about it. Because, and then there were, short skirts were real. And she says, how do I know you're not a slut? You know, we were not good friends. And then my mother liked my sister a lot better than she liked me. She just didn't like me. You know? And,
Oh,
I know I did a lot better with my father's, you know.
Well, you play beautifully, Lucinda.
Oh, well, thank you.
I like you. I want to tell you, Lucinda, can you hear me?
Yes.
You
Thank
can. My son started taking violin lessons when he was in the second grade because he was in Miami Beach, and a retired professor came around and said, who wants to learn the violin? And he raised his hand, and he did. And then he got lessons, and then he wound up going to the national, went to Interlochen, and he's a lawyer in Miami. He still plays the violin, but in a large symphony that's all volunteers. And I wish that, and you play just as well as a lot of them. I wish you were in an area like that because you're terrific.
Well, thank you. You're very kind. But I took it very seriously. But what happened is I got lectures. Like my mother said, you're doing better than your brother in school, and it's going to destroy him, and you better cut it out. So I thought, all right, I was on the honor roll. My brother didn't do his homework, you know, and no matter what I did, then real short skirts came in.
Mhm.
And my mother said, "How do I know you're not a slut?"
Goodness.
Oh,
Well, I don't think, but you know.
I wish that
You
I
wanna
was,
eat your
I wish I was your friend because I would encourage you. You're terrific.
You're terrific,
Well,
Lucinda.
Oh, well, you're very kind, but there's a lot of people who play a whole lot better than I do.
You're
Don't
great,
say that. Just play the way you play. Are you over 60 years old?
Lucinda.
What? Oh,
Are you over
Okay.
60 years old?
yes.
Wow.
I'm 70 now, I think.
You're
I think I'm
70, and look how good you can do this. You see, this is going to help your mind stay very well too. So this, you just keep playing all the time, and we'd love to have you on anytime you want to come. And you know, Kim
Oh,
can
yeah.
make that happen. You're terrific. Thank you for doing this.
I like to sing too, but I don't have one of these drop dead gorgeous voices. But we did this. There was this wonderful, wonderful song. It was in Latin, and it goes, "Oh, magnum mysterium et admirabile jacent da, 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 da." Anyway,
That's beautiful.
no, it's a beautiful, beautiful song. It's 9 full pages long, and I loved it so much that I did it over and over again because I loved it. But there were a lot of people who had these really wonderful voices. I had a mediocre, you know.
Kim,
loved-
where did you find Lucinda? Does she come every day to your
Well, Lucinda found us, and she comes to participate in our group every day. Yeah.
You know, Kim, we've already done December, but maybe in January, I'd love to feature her because of probably other people like Lucinda who maybe would come and do things like this. She needs to be celebrated.
Absolutely. I'll talk to her brother.
Can you get a picture of her with the violin before you leave? Can you do that?
Yes, I can.
I have to tell you, I have a big smile on my face, as you can see. I am enthralled with what you did today.
This is a special place with special people. So yeah, Lucinda, I love listening to her play every day when I come in here.
Oh, she does this every day when you're there.
Oh yeah, she brings her violin every single day.
Oh, my goodness, I can't wait to meet her sometime. When the Volen Center is open for everybody, I want to meet her. She's so good.
She's great.
You.
You're so welcome.
See, you have all these hidden treasures that we have to find, and you're good at that.
I do.
Oh, well, that's nice. So thank her again I know she can hear me, but thank her again. And I'll never forget Lucinda, and you're going to help me do that for January, I hope.
I will.
Start the new year off with music.
Absolutely. We need to start a new year off with something fabulous.
Yep. And she sings too. I mean, she has a
She
nice
does.
voice.
I didn't know she sang.
See, I told you all these hidden treasures are among you,
Mhm.
but that is now you got to have a little talent contest, a talent show maybe. Have you ever had one at the Volen Center?
No. Before we separated the centers, we had a very mixed level of impairment. So that's definitely a great idea for the East and West Boca Center, because everyone is very independent at these two centers. I think that would be a great idea.
I'll participate with you when things get back. Let's talk about doing a talent show.
Oh, that sounds great.
Right.
Great idea.
I'm so thrilled. This made my day today for the Thanksgiving. This is our Thanksgiving special.
Wonderful.
Good. Okay, so you want to keep going now with whatever you are planning there?
So with this center, again, it is a high functioning center. I would take you through the center, but I think I'm going to lose signal.
So don't.
So like I said, I'm outside now in our courtyard. And they can come out here anytime during the day that they like. Like I said, we do bus here. We have 28 buses that take you between the centers, take you to the main center, take you to Publix, take you to pick up your medication from the pharmacy, take you to Walmart if you need to go. So we're still functioning during COVID. We're functioning at a lower scale, lower census,
Amazing.
but that's fine. We'll all be back at full capacity, hopefully within the next 6 to 9 months.
You know, I just wanted to tell you, if you hadn't seen the article that I wrote for the December issue on transportation, did you see it yet?
I haven't seen it yet. Jared
Yeah,
must
I
have
sent it. Yeah, Jared just okayed it, and Leonie sent it to him. But I have to tell you, I was so impressed. I know that you do a lot, but when I really read over the transportation, so I did a picture of the bus and we talked about transportation. It is really the heart and soul of what you do, because without it, I don't have to tell you. How does Lucinda get there? Does she drive or does she come by bus?
I think that her brother brings her. I don't believe she takes the bus every day. But especially with COVID right now, if it wasn't for our transportation department with as many meals as we deliver during the week, there are so many people out there that would not have a meal.
Yep. No, that's true.
We're actually going back to 5-day-a-week delivery because when we opened the active senior center, we went down to 2-day delivery, and we're going back to 5 days next week because there's such a need.
Great. Well, I want everyone to know this is Kim Lovito. She is the daycare center director. She's a nurse. And if you want to talk with anyone there, you can call them at 561-395-8920, correct?
Correct.
That's the main number. And I'm Anita Finley, and I'm the host, but with something like this, I could just hide and just let them do this because it's so thrilling. We love our programs with Kim, but I don't think we've ever done anything like this before, have we, Kim?
No, we haven't.
No. So maybe
and we can definitely do it again.
Yeah, their next job is to find people, these hidden treasures. I think that could be the title of January, Hidden Treasures at the Volen Center. You must know a lot of people.
I do. I'm looking at quite a few.
Okay. Because that's what makes it. Now, do people respond to Lucinda when she plays the violin? I'll bet they're in awe of her.
Yeah, sometimes they will sing and dance. Some will play the piano with her. I don't have anybody who plays the piano here today.
Right, but you have a piano inside. You don't have one outside.
We do, yeah.
Inside, you have someone who plays the piano, and she'll play the violin. We have to get that. I'm so much into music and symphonies, and also you hit a very sweet spot for me, really. I'm very thrilled about this because playing a violin is very difficult. Absolutely. And she plays with great skill. So she keeps talking about her mother saying this, and did she use the word slut, or did I misunderstand?
She did.
Imagine a mother saying that to her. I can't even get over it. Oh, gosh. See, mothers have a great effect on kids, I mean, she should have praised her and loved her and admired what she could do, but I don't know. It's the way it goes, isn't it? Did you have a good mother?
I have an amazing mother.
Ah.
Amazing.
Tell us about your mother.
My mother, I'm the oldest of 4. So my mom, I was the tester child, but my mom is amazing to this day. I see her probably once a week. She visits, I visit her. She's my best friend.
Where does she live? Right there in where you live?
Yeah, she lives in Lantana.
That is so beautiful. So you are very close to your mom and your sister.
Very close.
And does everybody else live down here? All your other siblings?
One brother, one sister. My other brother is in the military special forces. He's a lifer, so we never know when he's coming home.
So that's why, you see, when you look at somebody like you have this great kindness and you're so something about you, and it does come. You look at your parents. I've always believed that a lot of that comes from your parents.
Absolutely. My mom, she's a wonderful lady.
Does she still cook for herself?
She still cooks. Yeah. Oh, my mother is super active. I think right now she has 16 chickens. And
What do you mean, 16 chickens where she lives?
Yes, she gets fresh eggs every day.
Oh, please, I want to come over and get eggs from her.
I do that. She has more eggs, all different kinds. And my mom still works. She works for a JFK Medical Center. She's been there for 25 years.
Oh, please, you're just, I'm going crazy. So but you see, that's why you are the way you are, for heaven's sakes.
Yeah.
And so she has chickens. So she lives in her own house and all she has to do is throw out the food and go collect the eggs every day, huh?
Correct. Yes. They're her babies. She has mostly, I think she just told me she found out she had a rooster. She didn't know she had a rooster. So she just found out, but she has so many eggs that they just try to pass them out.
Oh, I did not know that. And where does she live?
Lantana. She's got a
I
nice.
live close to your mom. I'll go and I'll pay her. I'll get my eggs from her.
It's wonderful because there's so many different. She has so many different kinds of chickens, and then it's tiny little blue eggs, big brown eggs. It's so interesting.
See, we've been talking for a long time. We never got into this egg story.
Right? No.
See, these are called secret treasures. I'd love to get your mother on the show with her chickens. I think that would be spectacular. Does she ever come?
She would do it. I think she tried to retire, but then she decided to go down to, I think, 3 or 4 days a week. So we could definitely do that.
I want to do that. And I want to now, does she sell the eggs?
No, she gives them away.
She has enough people who know she has the eggs and she gives them away.
Well, she has 3 kids that are close. So, she'll definitely, every time we go over there, she's got a carton full of eggs to send with us.
Well, I'm next. I've got to taste her eggs and we're going to do something about it. So let's put that on the list and Dan will figure it out. So you have to go to her house, bring your computer.
I use my phone, so that's fine.
Okay. And she do it? That she's working, you said, every day. But she works every day.
I think right now she's working 3 or 4 days a week. She's pretending to retire.
Oh, but it's funny. This is so funny to tell you. I wish I could sneak a couple of chickens into my condo, but they wouldn't let me. Because I love fresh eggs, but I love little chickens and oh my goodness. So you're a lucky girl.
I am a very lucky girl.
I bet if you brought your mom to the center one time, maybe you have already, and brought some of her chickens, people would go crazy. They would love that.
Oh, they probably would. Yeah. We could do a little, she has some baby chickens. She has some little chicks, she says she's not going to get any more, but then she goes over the weekend and ends up with a couple more little chicks and keeps them inside and keeps them warm under the heat lamp until they're big enough.
Really?
Yeah. And then hoping that they're all hens, but she said last weekend that she was outside working in her garden and she heard it crow and just some god awful crow and realized that, oh God, we have a rooster.
Well, Kim, this is a big surprise. I mean, I love having you on the show anyway, but I can't tell you, between our violinist and between the chicken story, this is the best. This is a real Thanksgiving show, I think.
I agree.
Are you going to spend Thanksgiving with her?
I am not. I
Oh.
am spending Thanksgiving at home with my daughters, and we decided to keep it small. We normally will all get together, but my father-in-law is not well, and my mother is going to my brother's with a lot of children, so we decided to keep it, within our four of us.
Yeah. Well, tell me something about Thanksgiving with everyone. Do they get a Thanksgiving meal sent to them? How are you? Maybe, did you talk about that already? Maybe I didn't hear it.
No, what we're doing is delivering meals today, the normal boxes, and they will have the Thanksgiving meal in the boxes. That's a 14 meals, so it's a 7-day supply. They get fresh fruit, they get prepared meals, 7, usually either lunch or dinner type meals, and then they also do 7 breakfasts. So we do that twice a week, and then beginning again next week, like I said, we're going to go back to 5 full days a week. 3 days will be cold meals like sandwiches and salads, and then the others will deliver the boxes of 14 meals.
Oh, boy, Kim, this is the Volen Center. Everybody they need to tattoo the Volen Center on their chest. They just have to. I mean, this is, the Volen Center is unique. It is special. It's people like you that have just made it unbelievable. I remember years ago when Thanksgiving came, my children, my husband and I used to go and we'd pick up meals from I don't know if it was the Volen Center somewhere, and we'd go to all the houses and drop them off because they didn't have what you have now. It was, even when the Volen Center was just starting, it was different. But I hope that people are considering doing something on Thanksgiving for their friends, or you could just drop it off at the front door. You don't have to see anyone, right?
Correct.
So your mom's got the eggs going for the Thanksgiving. I usually have an egg every day, and it's off the point. But I learned something new. I take, how bananas, you buy them and they're so good for you and they get soft so fast. I take a half a banana, and with my soft-boiled egg, I mash it up and then put it in the microwave. It's so delicious. It's a banana egg.
Oh,
nobody knows
different,
about
Anita.
I know it. I do a lot of experimentation, and then I get to use the egg up, and I get to use the banana up, but that's why I love eggs. And so
I don't eat eggs. My whole family eats eggs. I don't eat eggs. They
Why?
say my mother's eggs are wonderful. They don't taste anything like the grocery store. I just don't like them. That is probably the only thing I don't eat.
Oh my goodness, and I crave them. Isn't that interesting?
Don't eat them.
So there's Dan. Are we almost out of time, Dan?
Yes.
We are. Oh, hasn't this been wonderful today?
This has been great.
Between the violinist and the eggs and everything. Okay, I need you to send me your mother's address. I don't want to shock her, but I need to make an appointment to go see her and pick up your mom's eggs.
I will tell her, and I will send you the address. I
appreciate it, because I live in Boynton Beach. It's not that far.
No, it's right off 95. So I'll let you know.
Yeah, maybe we'll wait until after this COVID. I don't want to, do anything, but that's on my list now.
Or when we can get back to the studio, if you want, after all this, you may like this better. I'll bring them to you. I still have your cart too.
Oh, yeah, I know you do. Well, I'll come there and tell you when. But I want to meet your mom. I want to see the chickens and now the rooster. Oh, I love this story. So, Kim, thank you, and have a very, very happy Thanksgiving.
You too.
Next month is Hidden Treasures, and we're going to do this, okay?
Okay. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yeah. Be well. You do such a great job, Kim. Thank you again.
All righty.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and just be safe. That's the most important thing.